Hello, it's Hannah. We're having a jammy day because it's a little chilly and I don't have any other clean pants. And I'm not doing my laundry. Are you gonna do my laundry? And I don't have an excuse for my hair. This is just the personal choice that I'm making today. Did I cover everything? I like saying all the mean things so you guys don't have anything to comment. Just tell me I'm fun to be around. Just say that. Welcome to Quest for the Worst, where we seek out the worst movies ever made. Today we're watching The Kissing Booth 2, and I'd like to preface this by saying this is not a genuine quest. We already found the worst and it was 365 days. Sorry, we're not going to top it. But since I quested the first Kissing Booth, you guys have relentlessly messaged me about doing the sequel. And I'm here to please. Before we get started, I want to share a little piece of information with you guys that was shared with me by one of you on the last one. The Kissing Booth was written by a teenager. I think her name was Beth Riekels. And that's dope. I'm so proud of her. There were still so many adults involved in the filming of the movie and the direction of the upskirt shots of the teenage protagonist. But I just wanted to say that it's really cool that a teenager created this whole world and found the success. And the story absolutely reads like it was written by a teenager. I wish some of the adults involved had maybe tweaked it. Maybe the movie and books are completely different. I don't know. But yeah, no shade to the writer. Really cool that she accomplished something like this so young. That said, let's dig in. My prediction is that the sequel of this is going to closely resemble the sequel for To All the Boys I Loved Before, where she's just like tempted to cheat on her boyfriend. There aren't a lot of other types of conflict you can have in a teenage rom-com whenever the couple is already together. And Noah's off at college, so she maybe has the opportunity and the temptation of his absence. I do think they're going to end up together again, maybe at the same college, maybe doing long distance. Who cares? Let's begin. There's a moth. Hello. How are you doing today? So we get another rapid fire summary like the other movie opens with about their super saucy summer. She has a gamer podcast and Lee got hot. Rule number 19 on their weird friend rule list, which she already broke a rule on by dating Noah. Are they still following the rules? But number 19 is that they have to go to the same school. I guess that means that she's going to break that to go to school with Noah because she already broke the rule to date him? I don't know. And again, it's really difficult to care. Hi. Ooh, wig, bitch. Lee is dating someone that I don't remember, but I assume he got with in the first movie. I probably should have watched that one again. Too late. They get to school and everyone's gossiping about Elle, and I bet it doesn't matter and isn't something any real-life child would care about.
I just heard about you and Noah breaking up.
Who cares? Who would care? Our eating disorder squad is back, but they've got regular-sized water bottles this time. Is this supposed to make it seem less like they have a casual eating disorder? Everyone keeps giving condolences about she and Noah's breakup, and she's not contesting any of it, and she's ignoring Noah's texts. Did they break up? He calls the school and pretends to be her dad like 2 periods into her school day because she's ignoring him. I don't like that vibe. I think we're done with Noah. I think we have progressed past the need for Noah. They're planning the Kissing Booth fundraiser again, but they don't have a headliner because Noah isn't there, so they have to have a spicy lineup. They're gonna need to figure it out. Noah asked Elle to apply to Harvard, and she's like, as if I could get into Harvard. But he, was a complete slacker party boy who randomly decided he wanted to go to Harvard and got in, and Elle always seemed like she took school a lot more seriously than him. I don't know what's going on. I think we can stop making Harvard a plot point in movies. I don't know, just a thought. She talks to an admissions agent or whatever they're called and tells him that she has a gaming podcast with 37 subscribers. And he says, that sucks and she sucks. And her entrance essay is boring as shit. So she's got some work to do. Elle and Lee see that someone beat their high score on Dance Dance Revolution and the initials are MVP, and Elle thinks it's for most valuable player, but the ED Club earlier mentioned the hot new kid, Marco, and I bet a 10. For whatever purpose, she's in the admin office and she leans on the announcement button while she's talking about how hot the new kid is, and her lustful proclamations are announced all over school. Lee has a very dramatic run sequence to stop her. Do you remember in the first movie when she's blackout stripping on a table and he does nothing? I guess this is character development and we love to see it. So Noah bought Elle a ticket to visit him in Boston and they're video calling about it, and he's wet and shirtless. Who knows? And a crew of boys walks in because they're going out, but then a female comes in after. A female woman. Can you believe her boyfriend has a friend who is a human female woman. So Elle stalks the girl's Instagram and she's dead of ass 33 years old. She also looks up the tuition for Harvard and is like shocked. Interesting choice to apply first and research later. Never make life decisions around the person you're dating, kids. There's a game tournament thing at school and she's on the team opposite Marco. I missed what it's for. I don't really care. But there's tension. Just note that there's tension. What was that? Is that just a gay couple we don't even know and Elle is reacting to them being gay when there are homosexuals on your volleyball team? God, why is her wig so bad? She sees a flyer for a DDR competition and the prize is $50,000. What? Anyway, she says that will let her go to Harvard if she wins. It literally won't even cover a single semester's tuition. They ask Marco to be in the kissing booth and he says no, but then he challenges them to a DDR competition for it. You can just say no. They realize he's MVP, but he still loses. Lee accidentally stood up his girlfriend while they were doing this, and she's mad and also hates Elle. She wants Elle dead. What is it with these women hating that their boyfriends have friends? What's going on? Elle's in Boston, and Noah seems to have realized the importance of spinal care because he picks her up like she's a 5'1" teddy bear instead of bending in literal half to kiss her. That's character development too. We'll take what we can get. Underage drinking. Do you think she'll get naked on a table again? She didn't. That's character development.
I'm going to treat you like my own personal jungle gym.
Man, this is an Arby's. I'm never gonna feel okay watching teenagers have sex. Is that cool? They go out with Noah's friends and the hot professor, or whoever she is there. She's literally talking to and hugging everyone in the bar. If Elle is jealous that she's friends with her boyfriend, that's a little much. It's a little much. People can exist. Anyway. So that woman's super cool and chill, and she tells this fun story about how she's interesting and hippos.
And a baby hippo.
And instead of being friends with the cool person, Elle's mad that she exists. Gotta hate fun and friendly people because they're attractive.
You should know that we're less interested in meeting the person you think we want you to be, and far more interested in getting to know the person you really are.
I wish movies would stop romanticizing colleges and their barriers to entry and acting like it's based on personal merit. So Elle found an earring under Noah's bed and then looked through his phone and saw that he has, check this out, a friend who is a woman who he has had pretty normal conversations with. It'll be okay, buddy. Then she's on the plane typing some of her like super abstract, substanceless thoughts, which I guess will turn into the super compelling personal essay that gets her into Harvard.
I'm definitely not used to seeing you around all those college girls.
Well, I told you, Chloe's just a friend.
How did you know I meant her?
You only met one! Lee and Elle are practicing for the DDR competition and Lee falls and hurts his ankle, so I guess Marco will be his replacement. Cute.
What we talked about? Elle always being around. Did you speak to her?
Don't worry. I took care of everything.
Did he break his ankle on purpose? Marco and Elle seem to be bonding. Gonna be honest, I've been on Twitter for like 10 minutes. He's playing guitar. She calls Noah, and he apparently didn't call her last night when he was supposed to because he went to a concert. You know how those are last minute surprises. And she asks who he went with, and he said, the guys. So I guess what we missed in those 10 minutes is that she saw a picture of Noah with the hot lady and got upset and hung out with Marco and his guitar on the beach as revenge, and now she thinks he's lying, but he's actually just sparing her feelings because she's very sensitive about women who exist. So Elle and her awful wig are having a convo with the gay about how he likes a man. And she gives him a pep talk about how he can love who he wants. Cute.
Believe me, I know all about that. And
yeah? Did y'all know this movie is 2.5 hours long? We're like halfway in. The gays are in costume, a gay's favorite place to be. They were trying to have a little moment, but the dude bros come and break it up. The whole dance floor split up for Lee and Elle to do a little choreographed dance number, and his girlfriend is dressed as a marshmallow very sadly in the corner. Elle tries to comfort her, and she throws like a sizable conniption, which the entire dance stops to listen to. Because it's super interesting. Montage. We've made it to a montage. Elle and Marco are practicing DDR for their competition. Lee is ignoring Elle to hang out with his overbearing girlfriend. Elle is ignoring Noah, and Noah is hanging out with the hot lady. We all caught up? Elle is doing a lot more cheating type moves with Marco than Noah's doing with his friend. She's still stalking her, like way back. I bet she accidentally likes a photo. You guys ever do that? I do it all the time. And my move, correct me if I'm wrong or if you have a better idea, but I'll just like 20 pictures. That way it looks like it was on purpose. And it goes from being awkward to being a power move. So. Ooh, she found a picture of the woman wearing the earring. Has she never left an earring at a friend's house before? This just seems a little contrived. She and Marco have the sauciest DDR session with a lot of heavy-handed editing, and now we've definitely solidified the sexual tension that we never solidified with Noah and his friend. Elle is definitely the problem here. Okay, they're doing the Dance Dance Revolution competition, and Elle is like, do you want to have some fun? During their dance, on stage. And then they do like this really complicated lift toss thing. That doesn't feel like something you want to do on a whim, especially in a competition that like you think your future hinges on. Come on, Elle, this is 3 months at Harvard you're tossing away. And then they kiss. What? Noah's in the audience, by the way, because of course he is. Surely she knew that it would be recorded and broadcast, like at the very least. He's always been very supportive. Was she not thinking, oh, my boyfriend's gonna watch this? Also, she has been having an ongoing meltdown the entire movie about her boyfriend platonically hanging out with a woman, but she'll just make out with someone in front of thousands of people. Okay! So Noah's not talking to her, and Lee's not talking to her because he found out that she's applying for Harvard, and Lee's girlfriend isn't talking to her, and I guess they were friends before, but they're all gonna have Thanksgiving at Lee's house. Noah brought the hot lady! I wish I knew her name. They have a very awkward dinner.
So Chloe here, Boston's
Chloe, her name's Chloe. Lee's girlfriend is telling Elle that she should have listened when Lee told her that they needed space as a couple, and she realizes that Lee never told Elle that. So Lee's girlfriend...
Rachel.
Oh, her name's Rachel. Rachel leaves.
Rachel, please.
She's crying. When your boyfriend has a friend? Elle reveals that she's been carrying Chloe's earring around for months.
Where did you find it?
That's normal. Elle and Rachel make up. Cute, love it, well done. Turns out Chloe's earring was under his bed because she crashed there while he wasn't home because she was fighting with her boyfriend. She's super cool about the whole situation and gives him some really stellar advice while she mops the floor with him in pool because she's the best. Elle is still mad that Noah's hanging out with Chloe. She actually cheated on him. Lee wins homecoming king, who cares? Marco tries to fight Noah for some reason. How do people get so obsessed with Elle? Like, she's there, sure. I hope y'all are quarantining for 2 weeks after this. Elle set Rachel and Lee up to kiss while they're both blindfolded, which I don't think I like. I don't think I'm into that.
I am so sorry for ever making you feel like anything less than the most important person in my life.
When you're 16 and have been dating a girl for 9 weeks. Are we gonna have a gay kissing booth after the weird hypo-heteronormative boy-girl lines that we had in the first one? Oh, cool. We're gonna make it weird, though. How do crowds of hundreds of teenagers just fall completely silent as soon as anything is happening? These are two 30-year-old men. They kiss and everyone screams, and the bros are so happy for their middle-aged high school friends. They're in love. They both have mortgages. So Marco comes up while Elle's working the booth, and Elle admits that she does have feelings for him, but tragically she is in love with Gargantuan Justin Bieber, and she goes to the airport to find him, but he's gone because he's looking for her. How romantic. Chloe continues to be the only cool person in the movie. They must have seen the complaints about him looking like he was kissing a toddler in the first film because they keep putting her on like elevated surfaces. They're talking about their relationship.
I was pretty lonely. I wasn't really doing so well in my classes.
How you been? She writes her college essay and makes references to people in her life by first name and gives no context for any of it. It's all nonsense. What are they going to do with that? They graduate!
It's not worth it.
He's right.
Yes, she is.
Why? Elle got accepted to Harvard and Berkeley. I love movies where kids just decide they want to go to Ivy League like a few weeks before graduation, and then they just do it. Good for you. She doesn't pick one. I guess that'll be what the third movie's about. Did you know that they're making a third one? Oh, Sapphism in the bloopers. Do y'all feel represented yet? So this must be a formula for teen rom-com sequels. Do they cheat on the person they're totes in love with? Maybe a little, but they're still totes in love at the end. Also, we have the gay subplot, but we don't give either character a single trait. But they're gay, and they're in the movie, and they're 35-year-old 12th graders. Do you love it? This was exactly what I thought it would be. If you like the first one, you'll probably like this one. Love that for you. Nothing's worse than 365 days, so I'll let this one rest in peace. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this video. If you want to see more, I have a whole Quest for the Worst playlist. Give me a like and a subscribe, please. We need to pay the bills. I also have Skillshare classes if you like writing, and I have short story collections if you like reading. If you pre-order Starlight, remember to enter the pre-order giveaway so that you can win some prizes. Then head over to twitch.tv/HannahLeeKidder every Friday because we stream and pick winners for the pre-order giveaway, if that was unclear. Love you. See you next week. Bye.